To shoot to put them down. We didn't try to shoot to kill.
Oh, okay. So you
killed a number of them.
How many did you kill roughly?
Cash. Matter.
Yeah, I hear you.
It doesn't matter. They chose to die. They chose to commit suicide.
How do you know the vigilantes? You see them. How they patrol around here in trucks, 4-ton truck, driver and a passenger, and then 2 in the back with long guns, and nobody telling them anything. There was no police, no army, no National Guard, nobody. Then they put in a shoot to kill curfew, a dusk to dawn, shoot to kill, but there's nobody left. Young blacks was being killed in this community. When you hear the gunfire, it's not something I'm just making up. It's out there.
It was great. It was like pheasant season in South Dakota. If it moved, you shot. It was great. It was like pheasant season in South Dakota. If it moved, you shot it.
They weren't going to go in those doggone neighborhoods. They weren't going to impact those neighborhoods. Those people were looking to escape, and they cut off the last available exit route.
You ready for this?
No.
You think this is one of the scariest things that you've ever had to do in your life?
I can honestly say, yeah, it is.
When we get to the bridge, it's going to be fucking scary.
Yeah.
We're going to be crossing the Crescent City Connection.
Yeah, the situation is everybody who's stuck on this side of the river without transportation is in the area that we're going to right now.
Walking, desperate, without food or water.
Haven't eaten in a few days, haven't drank in a few days. You know, so it's going to be a pretty desperate situation when we get there. And I can honestly say I have no qualms about shooting anybody. It's just that much lawlessness right now.
He'll have no mercy for us.
No, we have no fear. We will shoot first and find out later.
I'll shoot first, ask questions later.
Right.
We'll have to be picking them off the front.
Here we go.
They have set up a checkpoint at the bottom of this bridge. This is the bridge that takes you from New Orleans over into Gretna, from Orleans Parish into Jefferson's Parish. It's the only way out. It's the connection to the rest of the world. And they've set up a checkpoint, and anyone who walks up out of that city now is turned around. You are not allowed to go to Gretna, Louisiana from New Orleans, Louisiana. Over there, there's hope. Over there, there's electricity. Over there, there's food and water. But you cannot go from there to there. The government will not allow you to do it.
Trembling. Man, what's wrong with you? He said, man, they tried to kill me. He said, man, there's some white boys around the corner, and I had to beg them not to shoot me.
I was down the street, and they said, where you from? Where you at? Turn around, turn around. I said, hold on. I live right here in the next block. Turn around, turn around.
Well, I didn't believe it. I went around there with him.
If you want to call it vigilantes, yeah, well, we just look out for everybody. Yeah, we did. You had to do what you had to do. You know, if you had to shoot somebody, you had to shoot somebody. No, we had that simple. We shot them. They were looters.
I want you to tell me about the incident that occurred in your neighborhood a couple days after the storm hit.
I heard the gunshot. So we started running towards my house because I had family in the house and we didn't know what, that gunshot was all about, if everybody was okay. And we ran up and my neighbor was jumping up and down, hooting and hollering like he was big game hunting, and he got the big one. And all of his friends were rallying him on and they were cheering. And he screamed, I got one. And I went to him and I said, what? Got one what? And he said, a looter. One of his friends comes running up the street and said, you got one, but he ain't dead yet. And he proceeded to run with no shoes on around the corner wherever this man was laying down. After I asked him, I said, Roland, you don't have to kill him. He's already down, just leave him alone. He's going to die anyway, just leave him alone. And he said, I'm going to kill that nigger. And he went around that corner and we heard the shot. I didn't see him shoot him, but I felt it. When he came back from shooting that man the second time, he, at that point, got this adrenaline rush in him, and he turned into somebody that I knew I couldn't negotiate with very much further. He turned into an animal. It was like he got the taste of blood, and he was out for more. And I went to him and asked him to spare my cousin and my uncle's life, who were African American, that would be walking up that street. And at that point, I knew it wasn't safe for anything not white to walk up that street. And my neighbor looked at me and said, "Darling, anything coming up that street darker than a brown paper bag is getting shot."